Hello YouTube, it's that movie guy 777 here to welcome you to another review for the most horrifying and chilling marathon experience of all, Horrorthon reviews, where I've used many horror films as I can throughout this October season. So today's horror film is actually one from the late 70s, and today's review is going to be on the movie Phantasm. So the story of Phantasm revolves around these two brothers, Jody, who's 24, and Mike, who's basically the main character in this movie, and he's 13 years old, and their parents had died, and they're kind of trying to get back on their shoes and get back on their feet. I'm sorry, and they start to realize that there's a lot of weird things going around the town, and they begin to suspect that this mortician, this really tall guy, is kind of up to something, and they realize that a lot of people are dying around. Citizens are just randomly missing around, and they begin to suspect that this tall man is the reason for it. And in the meantime, Mike is visiting this fortune teller, and he's starting to fear that his brother is getting too old for him, and he'll leave him to be taking care of his aunt. And the fortune teller tells him that his fear will bring him closer to the tall man, and he's starting to get scared that if he fears that his brother will go away, that he'll be gone, and he'll be attacked by this taller man. And it's up to him not to be scared. So that's pretty much Mike's mission throughout this whole movie, and he's beginning to be attacked by these minions of the tall man, and he's trying to convince his brother that these things are real, but he doesn't believe him. And it's just so they start to realize that this stuff is really happening, and he and his brother begin to just get this team up with this other ice cream man, Reggie, and they form this little group to take down the tall man. So that basically is the plot for this movie. So the three elements of this movie which really stand out are the tall man, the sphere that kills people, and zombie doors. So I think you can already tell from those ridiculous elements that this is definitely a cult movie, and quite frankly, this is a fun little horror movie, and I really can't see why you'd be bored when watching it, because it is a lot of fun. And one of the things I like about this movie is the theme to this movie is just awesome. It's really thrilling and puts you in a really chilling good mood for a horror movie. And definitely this is a really fun movie. There's a lot of great scenes in this movie, a lot of funny scenes, and just a lot of cool scenery. The way this movie's shot in the town is just really eerie, and just the cemetery where it's shot in a cemetery, it really sets the tone for the movie. And even though this movie is really silly, it's just really awesome, and definitely for any horror fans, it's a must-watch if you haven't seen it. And yeah, Phantasm is a fun movie, and it definitely sets you in a great mood for a horror movie, and really needs to be seen, and is extremely entertaining. So that was my review for Phantasm. Stay tuned for more Horrorthon reviews, and I'll see you guys all later.